My name is David Anderson, retired Rear Admiral. Did 33 years combination of active and reserve time. Retired about 5 years ago now. I was on the team in 85, 86, and 87. Served as the narrator and then as the opposing solo and lead solo. And was fortunate enough to serve on the team at a time when we were making the transition from the A4 into the F-18. So I was the last of the A4 solo pilots and the first of the F-18 solo pilots. It was a really fascinating time. I was very fortunate to be able to serve when I did. Wow, another good question. You know, it's been a balancing act. And I don't mind telling you, I haven't always found that balance that I thought I needed to find. And I say a balancing act between the current team and doing all we could to support the current team. That may include lobbying within their chain of command and just providing feedback for them about the way things were before, or helping them plot the course for the future as they so desired. But then the balancing act for me is also to keep focused on the guys who came before us, the X's. You know, we just lost this past couple of years, we lost the last two remaining members of the original team. Butch Voris and Al Tadeo passed. And to me, we only have one member that I know of right now who was on the team in the 40s. And a pivotal moment for me in this job was the day that I contacted Mr. Fritz Roth, who was on the team in the late 40s, and located him and had a chance to meet with him and spend some time with him and his daughter. His grandson, I found out, was actually receiving his Wings of Gold here in Pensacola the weekend we met. So that balancing act between doing all we can to help the current team, yet at the same time to make sure we're not losing the legacy of all those guys who came before us. A big push for me, been working with you and Laura here and social media, which I knew nothing about starting out for this, but I saw the potential for capturing all of those photos and the stories and just the history that my fear is laying in so many X's attic or basement, that if we don't do something soon to start capturing these stories and some of this memorabilia, it's going to be lost. And so I've tried to not only spend, for every hour I spend working any issue with the current team or the future of the team, I've tried to focus an hour on the past. What are we missing? What can we do better? How do we protect this? Because much like the greatest generation of World War II, we're losing so many of these guys every day. And I don't want to turn around in 3 or 4 years when I'm through with this job and wish I had done more, or that our association board had done more to capture that legacy and it be gone.